morning, everybody. It's the Ride Share Reseller Mike. Yep, that's me right there. And we are in the garage here in California. I'm a California picker. And we're going to go over a few things that we sold in the last day. But we're also going to talk about a few things, what's going on in my realm here. eBay for me has finally kind of slowed down. Now, I was crazy for 3 months. I was absolutely off the charts for 3 months. I've had really basically no time. I've had my family here. My daughter is moving to North Carolina. And it's just been kind of wild. And did sell quite a bit in 3 months on eBay. And, if you've watched some of my videos, you've been seeing how I'm sourcing. To give you an update, still not ride sharing. Haven't done any ride sharing. It just is not quite where I want it to be as far as maybe profitability with the old pattern. I miss my routine of how I used to work with the ride sharing in the morning and the thrifting in the afternoon. So it's like anybody, when your routine is flipped around, it takes quite a while to get back into a different routine and decide how you want to proceed. I'm probably going to, like I said, kind of drop that and continue just thrifting. I really don't need to do that, but it's still a viable option. I probably will have to sooner or later pick up a few rides to keep my app up to date, that kind of thing, but that's easy enough to do. And now I'm into a different routine, and my routine now is pretty much ship in the morning. Most of my thrift stores and that kind of stuff are not opening until 10 o'clock. So that gives me a good, I'm usually an early riser, 6:30, and that will get me enough time to package, and then I take off and then do whatever else I'm trying to do. Most of my thrifting right now, which has been going on, has been through local apps like Facebook Marketplace and Nextdoor. Nextdoor has been a boondoggle. Nextdoor has been amazing, some of the finds. I'm still going to do the video on the free stuff that I've gotten over the months on Nextdoor, my 6-month update. That should be starting pretty much, hopefully I'll do them next week. Everything will wind down in my house. My grandkids will be back in North Carolina, and it will be a lot slower at pace for me. And I also, I want to, this is tough because I want to give a shout out. My wife's mother passed away, and that was a difficult time too. That was just about a week ago, and I'm gonna miss her dearly. She was the one who inspired me in my painting, and I love to paint. I don't do as much as I should and as much as I used to do, but she was an amazing lady, an amazing painter, and I'm gonna miss her dearly. And so that was tough too. So I've been a little busy, a little crazy out there, doing a lot of stuff. So getting back to the routine. So everybody's routines probably flip-flop with COVID-19, and the garage sales have finally opened up a little bit here. Not quite as much. I'm in California, so we're really in a weird lockdown. We're either up, down. I have no idea what rules we're under, because every county, if I go to the beach, it's different. If I go to Monterey, it's different. If I go play golf, it's different. There are so many different rules and regulations. There's no one set. So that's kind of been crazy. Going to the stores, I haven't had any real problems in any of the stores. It seems to be pretty normal. They're starting to break free a little bit. I do notice that Goodwill is really, really skimming a lot of product. So they are putting it on their e-commerce site. Goodwill is not quite like it used to be. I think the mass donations that they've gotten, they've taken to their warehouses, skimmed through the good stuff, and putting back some not so good stuff. So occasionally you find stuff at the Goodwill, but not like I have in the past. Now I have another Honey Hole thrift store, 2 of them. You'll see, I think you're going to see one product from there today, and they are doing better. They do not have an e-commerce presence, so almost all of the stuff goes on to goes into their store, and we can thrift from there. But I will get to some better videos, guys. Bear with me. Hope to do a little bit better in the coming months with it. And like I said, hey, eBay right now is a little bit slow for me. And slow for me is like, I think today we're going to show you about $270 worth of stuff. I will take that all day. I will take that and run with it. That works out to about $9,000 a month in sales. I'm happy with any of that. I could push it harder, but I think I'm kind of being a little bit pickier now, and that's where I'm at with that. All right, let's get into what we sold here. All right, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, we used to go to the midnight movie. In the midnight movies, there were several of them. I don't know about you guys, but one of them was the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And people used to dress up for this. They used to get in, I guess it's called cosplay now. But back then we had it too. They would dress up at the Rocky Horror Picture Show midnight movie. And there were other ones too. I think if you remember, hopefully some of you do, Led Zeppelin's Song Remains the Same was one of the movies. Another one was Yes Songs. Neil Young's Rust Never Sleeps. There were several, and we would get off at work, try to get, I was a dishwasher at the time, dishwasher and a busboy, and we would tell our boss on Friday nights, can we get off and early? And he'd say, well, if you get your work done, you guys can bail out early, and we'd get to the midnight movie, and we'd have some fun there. So this was Rocky Horror Picture Show. It's an album from my album collection, and it sold for $10. $10 plus $3.95, and this one's actually in very, very good condition, so the person is going to get a really good copy. All right, you've seen a lot of these. These are go-tos when you find them. You got to find them at the right price. Right here, simple TI. This one's a TI 84 Plus. I mean, literally, I had it yesterday and put it up online. I paid $4. It went online and sold for $54. That was the highest priced one at the time that I saw. That was me. I didn't lowball it because it's in mint condition. It sold within 10 minutes. So $54, free shipping, $4 purchase. All right, let me move a few things around here. It's kind of tight in here. All right, let's go to my Honey Hole thrift store. Now, this guy here, I bought 3 backgammon games. And the reason why I buy backgammon games is backgammon games are going to go for, down the road, Christmas, that kind of thing. So if I don't sell them now, they eventually sell. They were vintage ones, so I picked up 3 of those, $5 each. And then I picked up this little guy. And some of you guys are going to wonder what this is. I'm going to show you the front. And then I'm going to show you the hashtag. And then I'm going to show you, if I can. Here it is. This is a little better. There you go. Now you see it's Lift Amp. Now, Lift Amp, this is brand new. This is the light that Lyft gave to some of its drivers for free a while back. And they sell on eBay. But here's the secret. eBay will not let you post it if you use the word Lift Amp. L-Y-F-T Amp. So you put Lift 1 Amp. This guy sold for $90 and $10 shipping. And I go on a flat rate envelope. Crazy, and I paid $5 for my Honey Hole. So these little amp lights, if you can find them, even used, they will. You just have to be a little tricky how you post it on eBay. You cannot use the word Lift Amp. They don't want, I think the theory behind these is they're afraid that there'll be a nefarious use of them where some guys will put them in their car and they're really not Lyft drivers, that kind of thing. So kind of interesting there. All right, one big free electronics. It didn't sell for a lot, but I made money on it. It is this was a free double tape deck that I got off of Nextdoor. This one's a JVC, I believe. Not a great one, but it sold for $25. But here's the kicker. I had 25 shipping, so it sold for $50. It's going to Washington. I know this is going to cost me about $14. So I made $35 off this. It's not as bad as you think to ship. It's pretty straightforward. After doing so many, I kind of know how to do it, what box I'm looking for, that kind of thing. I don't pay for any boxes. I have a super find of a grocery store center, shopping center that I get some amazing boxes at, so I'm never out of a box. And that's a pretty easy ship. All right, let's go into golf clubs again. Now, don't pass. A lot of people will look at the older golf clubs, and what I mean by older is I used to play the Turner Bubble. You can see, I don't know if you can see the shaft. Kind of got a little bubble in it right here. So it's called a bubble. And this is the TaylorMade. This is by TaylorMade. I'm going to swing it around. There it is. Bubble. You can see it. And do I have the Taylor? There's TaylorMade. All right. Old school. Now, I have a flea market that runs Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday out here. For some reason, Thursday's the day to go. So every Thursday I try to go. And there's several vendors that sell stuff, everything for $1. So this is one of those dollar items. So it's not going to be a great seller, but let's do the math. What did I sell it for? I sold it for $29.95 free shipping. I already know that the shipping is going to be, let's say, $11. 11, so $12, right? So $17 minus the fees. Let's call it $13, $14. I turned $1 into $13 or $14, which is, 12, 13 times your money. That's kind of a way to think about it. $1 into 30 overall, not bad. So look for older clubs. Don't pay much at all for them. This was $1. You can see it again. There's the brand. And it sold. And it will sell. Especially these bubbles, they will sell. All right. I debated on this next one. I hope the Commonwealth picker Kevin is listening. I know his golf game needs some help. I'm pretty sure it does. I know he hasn't played much, and I know he's had these, but I think he's run out. So I was going to send him one. It's called the Medicus. Yep. It's a golf aid. You can see it. It's called the Medicus. And it's got this dual hinge here. Kind of works different way. That's kind of like how I think Kevin does. Kevin swings his club like this, I think. No, I'm just kidding you, Kevin. Anyhow, it's a Medicus training aid, and it's got a hinge on here. This is a lefty, so this is a lefty. I'm not a lefty, so I can't really swing it. And I used to have one many years ago. I tried one. This is not an easy tool, an easy club to hit. It really helps your tempo in the golf swing, so you don't get too fast, as we call it. This guy sold for $35.95. I paid $3 and $14.95 shipping. So I might make $1 or $2 off the shipping. So look for old golf training aids like this guy, the Medicus, with this dual hinge. And you make some money off of these guys. Don't pass them up. Always grab them. I'm sure, Kevin, you grab every one that you see. All right. And we got, I'm going to show you afterwards, I'm going to show you a couple things that I picked up too. But let's see, we've got a couple items off the top shelf. I don't know if I can get them. Let me see. Yeah, this guy's going. And this guy's going. All right. Here we go. So we sold, everybody's seen these, Wheel of Fortune and Monopoly. This I paid, I believe, $2, $1 each for these guys. This was a while ago. And they're not selling for a whole bunch. $16 plus $11 shipping. So I will make some money off it. And I cleared a little space off my shelf back there. So those are those two. Let's see if we can find a couple items that I found recently that are just gone up. Oh, here's one. This is an interesting one. Again, I keep going back to Commonwealth Picker. I mean, I have such a thing because he taught me about the ultimate sweater machine, and how I think one time Kevin was parting out the pieces to this. Well, I found a brand new one. So this one's completely intact. I paid $20 for this. They sell for around $200 to, and higher, but about $200. So this is going up. I'll be patient with it. It'll eventually sell. So the sweater machine, I found that. And the real interesting one is sometimes you don't. I found a pair of these. I'll pull them down. All right. So they're headphones, but do you know what they are? Two. This one might be a little more, give you a little better idea. There's a little microphone in the front. These are aviation headphones. And this particular pair here is, I think, a David Clark. I paid $4 for these, and these are going to sell for around $200. This one is not. This is the same. I paid the same price. This is Flight Com, and these will probably sell for about $60. So this one here, $200. This one's $60. A couple of those. Let's see if anything else is real handy. Let me see what else I got. Let me see if I can pick this guy up. maybe you saw this in a video. I'm not positive. I've sold several of these. This is a little gamer 13-inch TV, and they go for about $100. They're not too bad to ship. You can see I'm kind of handling it. It's okay. So this is another item that I found, and I think I said paid $10 for that. And anything else? Anything else handy? No, that looks like about it that's handy in front of me. I've got a bunch more stuff. My electronics, which is right here, is fully stocked right now. So that's really good. All right, guys. Hey, thanks again. I really do appreciate it. And we will talk to you next time. Thanks again.